This is a video on using the Fold and Hang workspace. So the first thing that we want to do is open our file of the garment that we want to fold and or hang, and then we want to open the snapshot of the garment on the avatar. So if you're using this Fold and Hang examples file, the first snapshot created is called on avatar, and you're going to want to click on that one. So the next thing that we want to do is go to our Fold and Hang workspace. So up on the top left-hand corner of your screen where it says Home, you're going to click the arrows and click Fold and Hang. Now we're in our Fold and Hang workspace, and we can tell because our set of tools up at the top is different. The first thing that we're going to do to fold our garment is to go to Drop, and then we're going to hide our avatar. We are going to rotate 90 degrees. So this kind of drops our garment to the floor for us. If we want the garment facing down to start our fold, then you can continue on. If you want it facing up, then you can just click the rotate 90 degrees button again and one more time. So I just clicked the rotate 90 degrees button 3 times. Next thing I'm going to do is drop to floor. This is just making sure that we're as close to our floor as we can get. So I'm moving my camera around so that I can see the top of my garment, and I'm going to press dress. Before I press dress, I'll just point out that when we do click drop, all of our pattern pieces are selected. If for some reason your pattern pieces aren't all selected, for example, if you unclick in your 2D window and then click on a garment or on a pattern piece, and only one of your pattern pieces is now highlighted, we can go to Select and then All Pieces to reselect all of our pieces again. Okay, so now I'll press Dress, and we'll see the garment collapse to the floor. Over on the bottom of our contextual menu on the right-hand side, we see Use in 3D, so that's referring to our pattern pieces. And then underneath it, we see Strengthen Fabric and Crease Edge. These two options are going to change our look of how our garment is folding. So right now, our Strengthen Fabric is at high. If we change it to low, we can see the garment kind of collapses on itself more. I'll put it back to high. And then we'll change our crease edge. Right now it's at sharp. When I change it to very soft, our crease edges become much more rounded. You can see that especially on the sleeve right now. Okay, so our garment is on the floor. The next thing that we'll do is we'll actually fold it. So I'm going to go into 3D Fold right next to Select. And when I hover over my garment, I can see that there is a pink line attached to my mouse. I'm going to click where I want that line to be, and then if I want to rotate the angle of that line, I can use my green circle part of my gizmo to change that angle. So maybe I want it horizontal. And then if I change my view right now, I can see that there are these two handles attached to the middle of my gizmo. The yellow handle indicates which side of your garment is going to fold up or down. So right now it's the bottom of my garment. I'm going to use the blue circular part of my gizmo to actually fold it. So you can see that the front of our garment is going to be on the inside of this fold. That's a reason that you might want to only press rotate 90 degrees once and have the bottom of your garment facing down at the beginning of this process. So I'm going to fold to where I want it, and then I'll press Dress. I can create more folds now. I would create snapshots after every fold just to make sure that you can go back to where you previously were. So I'll save a snapshot. And then my fold line is gone, so I'll go back into 3D Fold, and I have that pink line again attached to my mouse. So I'll do this. And then maybe I want to switch the side that's about to fold. And then maybe I decide that's not the side I want folded. So I'll put that back and switch the side. So my yellow handle indicates which side is going to fold. Save this, and I'll press dress again. And we have you'll see we have our pinch and brush tools up at the top next to drop and 3D fold. We can use these to style our garment the same way that we do when we are in our styling tools. So after I press finish, I'll save another snapshot. And that is how we create a folded garment. So now I will do a hanging garment. To do that, I'm going to go back to my on avatar. I can stay in my fold and hang workspace, but I do want to be looking at the front of my garment. So I'll go to front. Okay. So what we're going to do to hang our garment is we're going to go into avatars, and we want to put a hanger avatar into our 3D workspace. So just choose whichever hanger you want to use. And right now we can't see our avatar because we hid it in our last step. So I'll right click and hold and then press show avatar. So my hanger's right down here. Obviously if I dressed right now, our shirt would not hang properly because it's not even near our hanger. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into select, click all pieces to make sure that all of our pattern pieces are selected when we move them. And then we'll click in the 3D window and use our gizmo tool to place our garment on the hanger. After we are happy with our placement, we can press dress. And our garment will dress on our hanger. We can use our pinch and brush tools to help style a little bit. And I will go into select and press all pieces again so that I can change my crease edge or strength, my fabric strength if I want to, but it's looking pretty good to me. So I will allow it to finish dressing, and then I'll go back and save a snapshot. Make sure you're using descriptive names in your snapshot. To render both a folded garment and a hanging garment, we just render using our normal process. So I'll click on my hanging garment. When I click on that snapshot, my garment is on the floor and I'm seeing my avatar. So that's not a problem. I'll go into render still. I will view the top, and then I'll place it where I want it. And make sure that you are not including your avatar in this render. If you are doing a hanger garment, if you're rendering a hanger, you want to include the avatar because the hanger is the avatar. Okay, and then we'll just press render like normal. And that's how you use the Fold and Hang workspace.